before you here in New York City, a city one of the mayor called it a grand mosaic. I'm standing before you proud as a citizens of this nation, standing together with the free people in the free world. My fellow Americans, I stand before you. I was a victim. I was a victim of radical Islam in the government of Sudan. My peoples was a victim the way the Jewish community in Israel has been victimized. I stand before you today in solidarity because what happened to your peoples in October 7th, it happened to my peoples long time before. What happened to you, I know it for sure. When I watch all the footage being put in the social media by the terrorism, burning people, killing people, taking those who remain alive, some of them was taken while they're already dead. It is exactly what my people went through. We in Southern Sudan, we was being brutalized by the government of Sudan in the name of Islamization and Arabization. 1.5 million people of my peoples was slaughtered from 1965 to 1972. Against the same governments declared jihad on my people in 1982, and they went ruthlessly and slaughtered 2.5 million and left 6 million as refugees. The biggest refugees in the world, it was in Sudan. Thousands of my people was taken into the slavery. I was a slave. I didn't choose to be a slave. I was a victim. As a 9 years old, I was kidnapped. The way Jewish kid was kidnapped on October 7th. I know for a fact what those kids are going through and what they are going through until today. I'm a living proof of the victim of kidnappers. I was put in a position where I cannot even say no to anything because I was not a human being in their eyes. My fellow Americans, probably you may never know the atrocity being committed by the government, the Islamic government of Sudan on the African peoples. But today, I'm just saying this for anyone who dare to support the terrorist Hamas, who dare to support the terrorist Iranians, who dare to support it, all Islamic groups. Look in my eyes and see what I went through as a child, and see what my people went through when 4 million of Africans was slaughtered, and nobody even know because we didn't have a camera and no even a TV just to bring the footage. Guess what? During the time when my peoples have nowhere to turn, nobody there for them, it was one person. It was one person, and that person happened to be a Jew. It was one country, and that country happened to be a state of Israel, who came and gave hand to my peoples, give them a support to defend themselves when they are being in the verge of annihilation in the name of Islamization and Arabization. Today, I'm standing before you proud to call myself a friend of yours. I am a friend of Israel, and my peoples are the friend of Israel because you were there for me when nobody was there. Today, I am here for you when people are running away from you. We have to stand up together against the terrorists. We have to stand up together against the hatred. If the world would have stand together, Hitler would not even slaughter 6 million Jews. If the world would stand together, the government of Sudan would not slaughter 4 million Southern Sudanese. But today, I'm assuring you, my fellow Jewish community and the state of Israel, you are not alone.
Amen.
Today, we Africans, we the black people, we come close to you, to your aid, because you were there for us. For those who was here before me during the civil rights in this country, who was on our side, it was the Jewish community. When the sign was written, no black, no Jews, no dogs, do we forget? If we forget, then we have to revisit history. Every black person have to stand against the hated, and every black person have to stand side by side by the Jewish community, because the Jewish community were there for us when nobody was there for us.
Amen.
Give me 1 minute.
He walked with that flag in Israel. He's going to talk about it in a second.
Time.
I'm already
I
crying.
love you. This is the biggest year of census I've ever seen.
When I walk from Tel Aviv to Jerusalem in solidarity to give support of the family of hostages, this was my clothes. And I'm putting it on today to tell the young peoples, the Jewish community, those whom are being confronted by the hate in the colleges, in the schools. I'm telling you, look me in my eyes. I want you to stand tall. I want you to stand firm. Don't walk away from your identity. Don't run away when somebody calling you a Jew. Tell them, yes, I am a million times Jewish. Because you are not longer alone. You are not longer alone because we, the Africans, Jews aligned, are with you today. And the millions are coming. Time has gone and time has passed where the Jews have to be left alone, because when others need help, Jews always are there for them. Today, we are here, and the Jewish community and Israeli government have to count on us, and have to count on the black African, even though we have some group in Southern Africa, radical group, communists in Southern Africa, well, how dare they are. But guess what? There was a time when the most powerful bishop, Bishop Tutu, refused to debate me in Boston. I went after him in Southern Africa, and I defeat him over there. We will defeat the hate, we will defeat the communism, and most important, we will defeat the radical Islam, and we will defeat the terrorists, and we will defeat Iran.
Amen.
Thank you very much.
Amen.
Great job, Zion. Next speaker was a late addition, but we are so lucky to have him.